Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Creator Talk. Back with another podcast. Yup. And today I'm so happy, glad to have these, my co-host and my guest for today. Let's start.
All right, let's start.
That was a quick introduction right there.
Yeah.
It might be the first one might be better, so I might use it. All right, guys. So, guys, my name is Luis. I'm your host for the Creator Talk, and right now I have my co-host.
What's up, guys? It's Gibran, aka Sundays
Media Pro. And with us, con nosotros, el hombre, the myth, the legend, David Navarrete, owner of Moneta Design, Arizona Filmmakers, and Hooters.
Yes.
I wish now.
Right, bro. Introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah. So my name's David Navarrete. I own Moneta Design. It's a branding media agency. We kind of specialize in creating the scripts and the stories for the brands. I also own Arizona Filmmakers along with two others, Stefan and Gilbert. And that's a community for filmmakers out here in Arizona. The whole goal for that is just to bring awareness to the creative industry in Arizona and just get it up to the level of Hollywood, basically.
Sheesh. That's a quick introduction, but he explained everything he does. Yep. Nice, bro. Well, guys, I'm excited. Like I said, sorry, tengo un gallito atorado aquí.
Sácalo.
Estamos en Moneta Design Enterprises, bro.
Yeah.
Headquarters. Yeah, right. Yeah. Bro, you have an amazing set, bro.
Thank you. I still got a lot to build, but it's coming together. It's something I dreamed about for a while. Just having a space that, I could just create content every day.
Bro, it looks nice, huh?
Dude, it looks really good. And you said you did this all by yourself, or?
Yes. I mean, like painted.
Are you Mexican? Are you Mexican, blood? Or, he did it like in 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes is good.
It's not impressive.
He probably built the whole house by himself. Yeah, man. So, yeah, well, bro. So, pues estamos aquí, pues, queriéndote conocer más, bro, de lo que haces. Sabemos que llevas una trayectoria ya bastante larga en esto de el video, media stuff and everything. And as a matter of fact, I know about you because through this guy, through Sundays. Hey, guys. He introduces himself again. Hi, my name is Sundays. I can't otra vez. No, but he introduced me to David. I had heard about you through other friends, through other, those stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of your work. Eres trabajador, muy trabajador, bro. Una persona excelente, una persona con, ¿cómo se dice? Principios y todo eso. Y es bueno rodearte con gente así porque pues te ayuda a crecer y todo eso. So, muy, muy contento de tenerte con nosotros, bro. Y a ver, ¿cómo está tu día el día de hoy, bro? ¿Cómo empezaste tu día?
Pues desperté, fui al baño.
¿Te gusta tomar café o no?
Sí.
¿Oh, sí?
No he tomado café hoy, pero...
Te dije, ¿quieres que traigan algo? Y nos iban a traer Starbucks. Si no le dije, I told my wife.
No sabía que era Starbucks.
I thought he was kidding about the breakfast. But
is it Starbucks?
I said breakfast, but I was going to bring a sandwich and a coffee, bro.
Started with Starbucks, man.
Dang. Ahorita estuviéramos aquí con un cafecito. Aquí era.
Sí, ¿no?
Acá, ¿no?
That would have been nice.
Sponsored by Starbucks. No.
But yeah, man, ¿qué tienes ahorita? ¿Qué es lo que estás trabajando ahorita, bro? Porque yo sé que como llevas trabajando en esto de you've been working on the media stuff, and then you say you are creating storylines and all this production stuff for like different kind of companies and different companies, different individuals. What are you working on right now? Because I know there's an event coming up, but I want to talk about that right after this question.
Moneta Design.
Yeah, the Moneta Design.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, man. So in my line of work, I'm mostly producer, director, which means I have multiple projects under my belt at one moment. One of them is being I think we're writing a script for a moving company, and they have a beautiful story how they mentor children who age out of the foster system. So we're writing a script for them. We're also working on, which Gibran helped me on, a Rising Retreats video. We're editing that, which I don't know why. I have like an M1 Max spec'd out computer.
Adobe, that's why.
I'm using Adobe. I'm using Premiere. But it's taking a long time. And then just a lot of editing for my other company, Arizona Filmmakers.
Nice. Do you have an editor for yourself, or you edit all your work?
I'm looking for an editor. I'm trying out a few different people. If you are working for me right now, hopefully you are the editor, but we're trying to find an editor.
It's all good. It's hard to find a really good editor. How long you been editing for, bro? Because I know you can shoot, but then some people that can shoot, but they can't edit.
Yeah. Yeah. What's funny is that I started as an editor because my capabilities at the time in 2015 is when I started. Is I was using a Nikon camera to shoot.
Oh yeah, that's the starter for like
Back in the day.
Nikon is not a video camera, so when I would show up, people would be like, "You call yourself a videographer with that camera?" I was like, just wait. And the footage was like crap. Like the footage was so bad. But what made it, usable was the editing. I added so many effects. I told a story, and that's why I got really good at editing, because I had to compensate for the camera that I was using.
Dang.
Bro, so you said you're mentioning that you started back in 2015. You said,
Yeah, 2015.
What were you doing before that?
So before, like during 2015, but before I started becoming a videographer and now a production company, is I was going to school to be a doctor. I was going to pre-med.
Dang.
I was trying to just, I'm very ambitious. So I thought, what's the best title and career that I can get? And doctor was what came up. And so 2015 was, so 2015 is when my son was born. And when he was born, I kind of wanted to make videos and stuff. I bought the camera, and then slowly, I started liking the hobby a little bit. So then when I was going to go take my MCAT for medical school, I was like, man, this career is kind of depressing, because you're not actually helping people. You're just at the mercy of like the insurance and who they let you help. I was shadowing some doctors, and I saw that they were fighting with the insurance in the room. Like, we need to approve this care. Like, we need to do this, do that. And it's so sad that you're thinking like you just want to help, but you really can't. So I knew if I was going to go into that career and decline a patient, I was going to get depressed. I was going to be miserable with my life. And I was already in so much debt. I was like $30,000 in debt. And I knew I was going to go into like $300,000 more in debt.
Wow.
So I had to make a choice. Should I continue medical school and be depressed, or should I just do something else? And I suffer really bad from depression. So to get me out of that depression, I leaned on filmmaking. And
Wow.
Dang. Dude, I could definitely relate to the the insurance, because I've already been through 2 surgeries, and in therapy they're trying to approve it through the insurance to keep going to therapy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you can walk, right? I was like, yeah, I can walk, but I can't run. I was like, oh, no, you can't get approved. So yeah, that would get depressing, because
it's sad
when you don't get approved for things you actually need. Dude, yeah,
it's a sad like industry. Like it almost feels it's a business. It's a business at the end of the day. But it's sad that people go into the profession to, number one, help people.
Of course.
I think if you're not trying to help people, you won't make it too far. I don't know. There was a lot of doctors that when I was interning for, they're like, "You want to be a doctor?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Let me tell you why you don't want to be one." And I was like, "Damn." So a lot of doctors are.
You think there's doctors? There's actually doctors that are doing it more for the money than
There are some.
Yeah.
I could tell, because they would have like some would have like they would upsell stuff, or they say, okay, we're gonna use this type of thing, and just in the background I was like, I don't know, is that necessary? Like, do they need to get this whole procedure just to numb them even more? When I would see other doctors be like, no, they don't really need it. They bleed, but they don't feel it. So it's like, let's add all this stuff on so that we can make a little more money.
That's a really delicate topic right there, because if you go more in depth, you keep discovering and digging out more like stuff that it might be hurtful for a lot of families and a lot of people, because it's like, imagine you see somebody like pretty much dying or something, and then what if it was your friend or somebody that you knew, and that person didn't have insurance, but then you see him like he needs so much help, but then you have the tools, but you can't really do because you're under a system, right? Because you have some tools, and as a matter of like knowledge, you can recommend here, go there, but at the same time, if you recommend those things, no van a poder hacer nada porque pues la aseguranza no las va a ayudar. Y no sirve de nada. So, una cosa que me pasó, no sé si conoces, que tengo unos amigos que hacen YouTube y hace un par de años, como vamos a decir como 4 años ya, creo que 4 añitos o 5 añitos, perdieron a Sebastián, a un niño de 2 años, tuvo leucemia. So basically, mis amigos descubrieron que el niño tenía cáncer y lamentablemente falleció. Pero en el proceso, cuando el niño tenía cáncer, ellos basically they applied for my friends applied for this type of organization, the hospital, and they didn't get approved. So it doesn't mean that maybe a mejor hubiera servido o no hubiera servido su vida, lo que sea, but they didn't get approved, right? So cuando no agarraron, they didn't get approved. They continued with their normal regular treatments en el hospital y todo eso, blah, blah, blah. But once everything was done, like que el niño falleció y todo eso, now that they're YouTubers, tienen un alcance muy grande. Adivina quién les mandó mensaje para que pudiera trabajar con ellos. That same organization that declined. Same organization that declined messaged them and tried to do a collaboration so that they can reach out to more families in need, to more people in need. And my friends, they said, we are actually going to support you guys, even though we didn't get approved. We're going to support you because we want this better life and more research for more families and more help for more families. And so they supported this organization, even though they declined it. So that's like the weird part about the medical, not weird, but like crazy and very depressive, bro.
Es un negocio.
Es un negocio. ¿No se miró la película esa que se llama Running Out of Time? Or something like that with Denzel Washington? When su niño se está muriendo y que la aseguranza no los aprueba.
Sí.
Es algo parecido a lo que tú estás diciendo.
Sí.
Insane, bro.
Sí, ¿has visto esa película?
Is that where he takes someone hostage? To get
Yes, the hospital.
Okay.
He takes the hospital hostage and hace todo para que le hagan la cirugía a su hijo, bro.
Yeah.
He was willing. Watch a movie.
To go to
Watch a movie.
No. We won't spoil anything. No, pero de esa película, mi hermano tiene diabetes, and he was diagnosed with at age 5. And around that time, I watched
at age 5.
At age 5, yeah. He's 22, 23. And around that time is when I watched that movie with Denzel Washington, Running Out of Time. And I was crying. I was telling my mom, if they can't do the thing, I'll give my pancreas, like all this stuff. And obviously you can't really do that, but I was so scared because of that movie.
Dang.
Yeah, bro. It's just crazy, man. And jumping out of getting out of that, bro.
Dude, that's a big switch. So
yeah, it was a big switch, but obviously it worked out. But when you're gonna be a freelancer, especially a videographer, where the competition is not only like it's heavy, but it's not promised. You know, like, and it's not promised.
It's a grind every single time.
It's a grind, but like, number one, you don't know if you have the skills to do it. You don't know if you are like, you just don't know. And it was kind of, I don't know if they would feel like this, but it was kind of what's the word?
Yeah. Okay.
Challenging or
no. Embarrassing to hear like maybe your son or your husband is like gonna switch from becoming a doctor to becoming just a videographer, making like nothing, you know, making little videos. Like it doesn't
when people don't understand what it is, right?
Yeah, when people don't see the vision, I guess like I'm gonna be a videographer and this is what I want to do, you know. And obviously, as ambitious as I am, I knew that I was going to get somewhere far, but I didn't know how far. I didn't know what was the opportunities out there. So I had to tell my parents, who were paying for my living with my son and my wife, that I was going to be a doctor. I had to tell my wife, like, hey, I don't think I want to be a doctor.
So basically,
anymore.
your parents were kind of helping you out.
Yeah, I was paying for school and for everything else, but they were covering me living wise, like. Oh, imagine!
So that is even a bigger hit because they're having to do a sacrifice.
Investing in me to be a doctor.
They're like telling you to go that way.
Yeah. And imagine, like, I didn't give up. I graduated with my bachelor's in biology. I have all this knowledge of, you know, microbiology, organic chemistry, all this stuff.
You look like a doctor, though. You do like a doctor, like que si te pones en la batita y así, y dijera, hey, Dr. Moneta. Dr. Moneta.
No, but yeah, I was nervous. I remember telling my parents, and they would be like, yeah. Okay, back to school. So how's school going? And I was like, no, but I want to create this short film that talks to this and that. Like, that's cool. But how's school going?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they didn't not want to hear about, you know, the creative ideas I had.
Especially when they're like traditional believers, como que vas a la escuela a hacer algo, ¿no? Ahorita pues ya tenemos la mentalidad diferente de que, lo que quiere ser mi hijo, si mi hijo quiere ser boxeador, si quiere ser graphic designer, lo que sea. Pero antes was like, I want you to be a doctor, I want you to be a lawyer, I want you to be an engineer. Todas esas, pues mira, aquí está un ingeniero, mira.
Yeah, became an engineer.
Yeah. No, this is my personal opinion, but I think school is a scam. I'm going to say this.
To a certain point, it doesn't really apply to very much most of the working world, I would say.
Number one, it's overpriced for what you're like. I know the doctors that I shadowed under, they're like, debt is the biggest thing. Friends that are doctors I'm still paying off student loans, and I have $50,000 more in debt than I did when I graduated. I'm like, what? Like, you're a doctor now, but you have $400,000 in debt that you're paying off, and it's been 12 years and you have more debt. Like, that's a scam. Like, what the heck? And then if you're going to go to school to be like for business or for any type of art, like you can learn. I didn't go to school to be a filmmaker. I didn't learn anything. I learned it all on my own.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I think also going to school for film, it might be a little bit of a scam.
You're paying.
Yeah, because I've heard so many stories of filmmakers that went to actually film school and everything. Dicen, no aprendí nada. Todo tiene que ser hands-on, and whatever they teach me, it's like a different way que lo que aprendes en la calle.
Sí.
I'm like, bro, just go to Peter McKinnon University, bro.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was really disappointed with school, and even then I had some classes at school, and I would like be doing the minimum to get like by. And then I would see others that weren't doing, as much. And because they were in their labs or they were, good friends with the teachers, they got A's. And I was like, what? I went to the dean. I did all this stuff. And at the time, I'm too nice of a guy. And I let it go. But I was just like, what the heck? Like, I still remember this teacher. And man.
Oh, man.
So it's not even some favoritism too. Like,
but what made you go for filmmaking? Like, why did you choose filmmaking? Because a lo mejor pudiste haber hecho otra cosa. I mean, te pudo haber gustado la comida, pudiste a lo mejor ido a ser chef, te pudo haber gustado a lo mejor los sales y te pudiste haber ido a sales. Pero ¿por qué te fuiste a filmmaking? What was the one video or reason or who inspired you, bro?
My dad is really big into stories. He's a big storyteller, and he's been telling stories since I was growing up. I always had a story. He's like, all right, let's all get together. I got a story. And he would come up with good stories. So I've always been a fan of a good story, number one. Number two, I'm a very creative person. I draw, I learn music.
Shoot TikToks.
Graphic design.
Shoot TikToks.
Yeah, TikToks. Anything that has to be creative, like I'm naturally really good at. So I was looking for something that I could be creative in, but had different facets of things that I could do. In filmmaking, it's video, it's sound, it's art design, it's graphic design. It has almost every type of art in it, which I thought was perfect. So number one, trying to tell stories with the camera was cool, and I just landed into it. The more I got into it, I found out that, like this career is something that I can practice all my different types of arts. I love music, love music. I don't know if there's something, what does Kanye West have? You know what I'm talking about?
Craziness.
Yeezys.
The thing where you listen to music and then you see.
Oh, Perfect Pitch? Or no?
No,
that's
Charlie
something
Puth.
else.
Charlie Puth.
Yeah, we don't follow Kanye that much.
As he's wearing Yeezys.
No. It's like, so you listen to music and then the neurons that are touching the optic nerve are actually being transferred to your, the neurons touching your audible nerve is touching your optic nerve. So you see things as you hear music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I feel like I have a little bit of that. So when I listen to music, I see like colors, shapes, all this stuff, and don't even get me started if I was high. No,
Okay, I almost said a baby shark. 1, 2, baby shark. Okay, mira, what do you see?
That's what you're doing.
A big ass shark. I see. Like Katy Perry shark one.
No. But I really feel like if I listen to music and paint, or if I listen, like if I'm watching a video, I'm editing to music, I can edit graphic designs to the music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it really connects everything together. I just stumbled on it and I just fell in love with it like right away. The fact, this is why I love filmmaking. The fact that you can manipulate, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but you can like manipulate a viewer's emotions, your vision.
You can manipulate it for sure. Like movies, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
They manipulate.
Like even your videos. I'm watching.
Tony Stark died. Tony Stark.
No, but manipulating someone's emotions through the camera angles, the lighting, the way you're cutting, is just like magic to me. Like even with your videos, when you're watching like the events that you're shooting or the weddings, like you just feel like you're there and you're making someone feel. They don't know that it's actually us doing that. You know, they think, wow, that event was beautiful. That wedding was beautiful. No, like I made it look beautiful. Like maybe
the
was,
vision, bro.
Yeah.
The vision. Oye, ¿cuál fue tu YouTuber or the filmmaker que dijiste, I gotta watch every episode and you learn so much from?
I was stuck on Film Riot for a while.
Film Riot?
Film Riot? No, Jabron, not even you.
I know, full-time filmmaker.
Film Riot was a big favorite. Film Riot, if you're watching this, I want you to come to my event. No, seriously, you're in Texas, I believe. So come up.
Dang.
But anyways, Film Riot was a big one. They were true filmmaking. They a lot of people show like videography videos and how to capture things, gimbals, all that stuff. They were showing like filmmaking, like visual effects, how to tell like stories using big practical stuff. Another one was like a full-time filmmaker.
Oh yeah, full-time filmmaker helps everybody.
Always.
How about
the big guns?
The big OG, bro. Casey.
Oh, when he was vlogging, I was watching that religiously.
Because it's not too much into like technical stuff, but his storytelling is just so good.
Makes you feel
rich.
like
He's a great storyteller. Like he just knows. Like it's instinctively almost like the way he just like tells. Because a lot of people vlog, but then you like 30 seconds in, you're like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, it's a completely different vibe because he doesn't shoot cinematics. He doesn't shoot. He doesn't even use a Ronin for his like his montage or anything, bro. He does everything handheld, tripod. Yeah, that's all he does, bro. GoPro phone footage, bro. Casey, please. I want to meet you one day before I die. Bro, I was so close to meeting Casey. I was in Matador Beach when I was going to LA like every weekend. And I knew he had moved to LA. So iba para allá y dije, this guy must be surfing in one of these, por ahí por la Malibu.
Yeah. Yep.
Llegué a Matador Beach. I ended up finished my photo shoot. Matador Beach is like right next to Malibu, haz de cuenta. Y pero ahí puedes bajarte con stairs y tomar fotos y todo eso. So me bajé todo, tomé the photo shoot. Y yo cuando venía para la casa, miré un story that Casey, he was literally surfing literally like 10 minutes away from me. And I was like, probably like give him like 8 minutes. And I was like, no way. And he was at the location that I thought he was in. Yeah. It's just que como estoy manejando y con todo el tráfico, they're like, he's there. I don't know where, but he should be there. Pero ya cuando miré la historia, I'm like, come on, bro. It's so close. Y bueno, vamos a empezar a cambiar el tema, bro. ¿Tienes alguna pregunta tú, J-Brown, para Mr. Moneta Design?
What has been your hardest edit or hardest project to do?
Dang, I don't know if I want the client to know.
Or what? I guess what was the theme around it?
What was the difficult part?
Actually, this is a good one. It's not one of the hardest, but it's the one that was like the most like It was most ambitious, and I was went way over my head, but I think it came out decent. I was working with a GH5, which it had no stabilization or autofocus.
Yeah.
Stuff. So manual, everything like pulling my own. But so it was a music video for Emilio Roman. So I think you know.
Emilio Roman.
Emilio Roman, you know?
I shot a watching video for him.
They're at the filmmaker.
Yeah, he was at the filmmakers thing. Yeah. And it was a video called Hey, and just my ideas are way bigger than what I'm capable of doing, at the moment. It's always like way bigger. And I wanted to the idea was that he's painting these walls in the desert, and the walls are like changing images of like depression and sad things.
Oh, I think yes, I saw that.
Did you see that?
I saw that. He was wearing like a painter's overalls, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw that video.
So you know how bad it wasn't as the quality isn't what I wanted it, but I was shooting with like just.
But it connects though. I saw the emotion on the video though, like because I believe on the wall you can see the like videos on the wall.
Yeah,
like he was painting or something.
Yeah. So in the wall you could see the images of like people fighting each other, the riots, all the things that were happening during that time.
And I felt that video, bro.
And then when he went up, he was painting it over with happiness, people hugging, all this stuff. So on the walls, he was like changing the world basically. And the way we did that is we used blue paint on the walls, and then he came in with green paint. So we keyed out the blue paint, and the blue was the depression stuff. And then the green was the good clips, the happy clips.
It's cool.
Yeah, and it was just like I don't know how many. The first day was a fail. The editing, my computer could not handle all that keying and compositions and tracking, and it was.
Bro, ¿desde cuándo conoces a Emilio Román? Cuando estabas trabajando con él haciendo ese video, did you previously know him from somewhere? Were you guys friends or something?
Yeah, so we met through Saul. I don't know if you know Saul Vega. But
Saul is a musician?
He's the one that mostly does all his videos. Saul.
I met, creo que I met Saul one time.
Alto con lentes.
Porque yo le estaba empezando a hacer videos a Emilio. Le hizo un video, pero we were working on another. But I still had my Nikon back then. And he's like, he was so in love with the Nikon. He's like, bro, hey, shoot me a video like that. Blah, blah. I was like, bro, I didn't even know how to use the stabilizer. I didn't know how to make a really good music video back then. He's like, I trust you, bro. I see your work. Ya le había hecho uno antes, pero ya cuando me dijo que el segundo fuimos a una church. I don't know if you remember the music video that he did, but probably in a church, like singing la de.
Recently or when?
No, a couple of years ago. Estaba dentro. Este es un mariachi, pero la otra pasada estaba vestido como en negro con lentes y singing, que era una canción de este muchacho que canta la de.
Tengo la camisa.
No, pero estaba un cantante, no me acuerdo cómo se llama este muchacho, pero estaba cantando adentro y luego sale el video, pero me presentó a Saúl, fuimos a comer con los músicos y todo. But I feel intimidated. I didn't feel ready for a video because I was barely going into video, bro. Like I just knew how to clearly record and
right?
Yeah, I was going into like just sabía cómo hacer record, but I didn't know nothing about frame rate, nothing about aperture, nada de eso. Puro photography.
Different beats.
Yeah. Dang. So I mean, pero that's crazy, bro. That's amazing.
Estamos conectados, ¿no?
Yeah, bro. We've been knowing each other for a long time, but we didn't know each other.
Yep. And then the story I like to tell is that a client sent me a video of Luis's work.
I
didn't even know who he was, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I could do that style." And then a couple of years later, I'm working with Luis now.
¿Cómo van las cosas, bro? Y bro, a ver, ¿qué te gusta? Porque yo sé que tienes sangre latina, ¿no? Mexicano,
sí,
mexicano. ¿Qué es la comida que siempre te gusta que te hagan aquí en la casa, bro? Que digas tú, it's gonna be a good day. Because my guy right here was going to the gym with us for a little while.
Ooh.
He showed up for like 2 times. And the third time, it was meeting me outside so we can exchange some data, some photos outside of the gym. But it didn't work out. So he just went to exchange the photos. But
no, pues vamos al gym otra vez.
No, last time you went, bro, cuando me hablaste, ¿estabas ahí o no?
Sí, está. Ayer fui otra vez. Hoy iba a ir a las 8, pero pues...
Yo también iba a ir. Órale, mira, bro.
Sí.
Yeah, está. Since the G already hanging out with somebody else, I guess.
Sorry.
Yeah, he already...
You guys
cambió, bro.
are at the light, like... You guys work out at the lightest. Stefan would probably work out the heaviest. I see Stefan.
He's
was
like,
like, dude.
my friend lives heavier lives. I'm like, bro.
I was like, I don't know if you guys will be able to.
bro.
I don't know if you guys will be able to pick up this weight. We had another homie picking up 10 pounds. I was like, come on.
Give us 2 months.
But what's the food? Where was the food? I'm sorry. Like, I started talking about the gym. I didn't want to disrespect you.
Honestly, aquí en la casa no sé, pero me encantan los tacos de mi tío que tiene ahí en Chihuahua. Se llama Tacos al Progreso y son como pues, tortillitas así de harina con carne asada o de cualquier carne con queso así de Chihuahua.
Uf.
Oh, man. Y luego venden pizzerolas.
Sí. Las papitas que son redondas, ¿no?
No.
Oh, pues hay unas papitas que son redondas, se llaman pizzerolas. ¿Pero qué son pizzerolas?
Pizzerolas son básicamente una tortilla con carne y luego con queso. Y está en forma de pizza. Solo la cortas. Y no, están bien ricas. Desde que nací, ahí tenían pizzerolas y ya están saliendo con más pizzerolas. Así como aquí estoy viendo unas pocas pizzerolas, pero I feel like they had the OG.
¿No son como los vampiros? ¿O cómo se llaman?
No.
¿Cómo se llaman esos dos vampiros? ¿Mulitas?
Mulitas.
Mulitas son como que...
Ahorita es una tortilla con carne y queso, ¿no?
Pero
es vampiro.
pero como quesadilla o...
Oh, no. Vas a hacer una tortilla quemadita así, echa la carne y luego
queso.
cheese.
Y así está.
Ajá.
Sí, así es.
Pero me imagino que queso de Chihuahua, bro. O sea, ¿qué es, bro? Mi padrastro es de Chihuahua. Sí. Yo crecí con él desde que los 11 años. Ya estamos hablando de 20 plus years. Y siempre llegaban de mi abuelito de Chihuahua con un bloquezote así, bro, de queso envuelto como una telita, bro.
Sí, like queso menonita. En Chihuahua hay diferentes quesos. Queso menonita es la que conocen más. Y luego queso
apesta como a patas, bro.
Sí.
Apesta a patas,
sí.
Pero es el mejor. Sí. Pero es...
Y luego tienen queso asadero, tienen queso...
Chihuahua.
Sí.
Esos quesos Chihuahua, ¿verdad? Queso oaxaqueño, de todo.
Sí.
Quesadillas con queso.
Bro. Me encanta el queso allá.
¿Y qué es lo que te gusta tomar? ¿Qué tipo de café te gusta tomar, bro? So you said que te gustaba el café.
Aquí tenemos el Nespresso.
¿Aquí en tu casa?
Sí. ¿Quieren uno?
Some guys legit over here.
My guy.
Sí.
Necesito comprar uno yo porque de verdad
Tan ricos. Es como, mix así. Pero... Sí, mi esposa es la que... Mi esposa y mi... ¿cómo se llama? I always forget. What? Sister-in-law. Mi cuñada. Mi cuñada. Le encanta el café y me enseñaron el espresso. Y dije, pues tengo que editar, tengo que tomar. ¿Tú tienes dual citizen?
Yo soy cubano y...
te la creíste. A lo mejor, no sé.
No, yo nací en México. De hecho, yo nací en México y todo. Mi papá, mamá es de Nayarit y mi papá es de...
¿Oh, sí?
Sí, Nayarit y mi mamá es de... Mi mamá es de Nayarit, mi papá es de Sonora, creo.
Sonora.
Yeah.
Sonora...
Yo nací en Sonora.
Puerto Peñasco.
Puerto Peñasco.
Yo también tengo dual citizen en México y luego aquí en Estados Unidos.
¿A poco que en México también? ¿Y eso por qué? ¿Cómo lo hiciste?
Me llevaron para allá y luego me sacaron papeles allá.
Oh, that's cool. So, con eso puedes tú hacer muchas cosas, hasta recorrer para presidente.
Sí, cierto.
Housing.
Pero lo chistoso es que me sacaron los papeles en espérate.
Acá.
No es.
No. No me acuerdo. No, pero mis primos se reían de mí porque decían, es un pueblo bien pobre, eres de ¿cómo se llama? Un pueblo bien pobre y siempre me decían, Corimapeso. ¿Sí sabes qué es eso?
¿Cómo era Mepeso?
Corimapeso.
No.
Las tarumadas allá de Chihuahua decían, por favor dame un peso, dame dinero. So, cuando llegaba siempre me decían eso porque mis papeles son de un pueblo bien pobre. Y siempre se reían de mí. No, hombre.
Bro, te iba a preguntar, ya hablamos de Monero Design, de lo que haces. Perdón, el gargajo ahí se escuchó. Ya hablamos de Monero Design, ya hablamos de eso. So, quisiera saber ¿cómo surgió esta idea de Arizona Filmmakers? Para aquellos que no saben, Arizona Filmmakers es un tipo de organización, se puede decir, un tipo de comunidad, una community of filmmakers here in Arizona, based in Arizona, right, bro? Can you explain yourself, please?
Yeah, so Arizona Filmmakers is just a community of creatives. It can be anyone from a musician, because like I said earlier, filmmaking has all facets of art, you know, art department, construction, carpentry, all this stuff. And the way I came up with Arizona Filmmakers was when I started Moneta Design. So back in maybe 2019, I said, I want to be, you know, I want to meet all these people, all these, like, I just want to meet all these creators and then just be friends, you know. I was coming from medical industry where I had all these friends in the medicine industry, but now I don't have any friends in the creative space. So I wanted to make friends. So I would hit up people on Instagram. I would like see people and I would hit them up and then they wouldn't reply. I would try to go on Facebook groups and try to be friendly and try to say like, hey, let's all like hang out, let's do this. And they would just be like criticism and just, it seemed very toxic when you're starting out. And people just like, and if you have a win, you make a good video, you do something and you're starting out, it feels like people are trying to push you down so that you wouldn't, you know, get bigger. I know this creator, his name, he always talking about like, if you want to learn from me, if you want to shadow me, like I want to teach you all this stuff. And I reached out to him and he was kind of like an ass, like, man, like you're not really, like I thought on your,
Luis.
it was Luis.
So you know what creator was, but you don't want to say the name?
No.
Nah, don't say the name. No, heck no, bro.
Tell us after the podcast.
We know him.
Well, at least, oh, I know.
I think I know.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm pretty sure you know.
I think I know.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know because he's been through the same thing possibly with the same person.
I'll give a hint, just that me and you know.
I might have to beep it out.
Top three. The three.
Just keep it like that, bro.
Is it a part of the Three Amigos or no?
I don't know what the Three Amigos are.
You told me the Three Amigos.
No. Anyways, no, yeah. So I was really confused. Like, why are you gonna preach all about, you know, being about the community and all this stuff? And when people reach out, I've even had friends that admired their work too, and then reach out and just got nothing. Like, no, I don't, you know, I don't want to work with you, or I don't want it. Like, no. And I was like, dang, like that sucks. And then there was one time that really hit me. For my birthday, I wanted to give instead of receive. So I opened up a free photo shoot for whoever comes in through my door. And then what happened was I posted it on Facebook groups, all that stuff. And the response I got back was, no, you're trying to scam people. You're trying to be a pedophile and get women into your shoot to take pictures of them. You're going to try to make them take off their clothes and photograph them. No one trusts a scam artist. And I was like,
damn.
I really just want to like
stay away from
network
these groups.
I just want to give for my birthday. This is for my birthday. I made a whole video about it. Like, hey guys, for my birthday, I want to give you guys the opportunity for a free photo shoot. I just had my friends come, but I had like cookies out. I had like drinks. I had everything. I really wanted to be special, and the response I got was horrible. So I was like, Arizona, like, come on, where are we at with this community? Like, I want to build. I want something to keep us all together. So when I created Moneta Design, I wanted Moneta Design to be like, you know, a place where people can collaborate, you know, and be friendly. And I quickly realized that if it seems like you're promoting your own production company, your studio, your own, you know, yourself through the community, people can smell that and be like, nah, I don't want to be a part of that. No one wanted to, you know, mess with me because they thought I was just trying to get Moneta Design on the map. So what I did instead is I found a name that I was like inspired by through my good friend, Devin, Arizona Entrepreneurs. Everybody was like, oh yeah, I'm an entrepreneur in Arizona. I connect with Arizona entrepreneurs. So I was like, that's the perfect name. Arizona Filmmakers. No one had the domain. No one had the LLC. No one had the website. So I got all of them. And then I started all the vision that I had for Moneta Design. For the filmmakers, I implemented to the Arizona Filmmakers. And now my hopes is to, number one, fix the mentality of scarcity around the community, where people think that they can't share work or they can't collaborate with other people because then they're going to take work from them. I want to change that.
That's a big one, bro. Because mucha gente le da miedo para trabajar con otros que ya están conectados por el miedo que le van a quitar la clientela, bro.
Ese es el problema. I want people to understand that Here's the big thing. Number one, you need to be able to collaborate and help each other, because the reason why it feels like it's scarcity out here in Arizona is because we're not getting big work. We got small work that can maintain one person, but we don't get big jobs because we don't work together. And the only way we'll get bigger jobs is if we have a crew, a team, people that work together. And outside, they know that about us, that we don't work together, that if they gave us a big project where we needed like 100 people on crew on set or to do something, we don't know how to work together. We still have that mentality of like, oh, no, I'm going to pull you down so that you don't get higher than me. We don't have that collaboration, so we're never going to get that big work that's going to be able to support all of us together. So number one, we have to fix that in order to make Arizona a big, filmmaking industry. Number two, if I help you get higher, law of reciprocity, when I help you get here and then you have a job for me, you'll help me get here. So we'll keep growing. I've given so many jobs to people, and it sucks because I'm not seeing the return. But I hope that one day they understand, like, hey, like, dang, David gave me a lot of clients. Now now I can buy a studio or something like that. Like I've done, jobs like that. But yeah, that's what people have to understand.
When I saw Arizona Filmmakers, I remember seeing you first on Manetta Design. And I was like, I don't know what this is. Honestly, I thought you were promoting what's called like insurance or some type of like business. Like I was like, oh, is he the guy? Like the guy behind the cameras, like helping the like.
Because you saw the videos of like insurance or something like that?
Yeah, because I've worked with insurance people before, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, he's just going to help insurance side. He doesn't really know about filmmaking. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But then when you
like
started,
that? Like that?
I mean, that's how it felt when I was first following you. I was like, maybe I'll learn more business side from him. But then when you launched the Arizona Filmmakers, I was like, oh, I'm also looking for a community. I was like, I definitely want to be a part of it. And then I remember you're asking people if they want to do interviews. I was like, yeah. It's like this whole year, I wanted to collab with every creator in Arizona because I wanted that community as well. Yeah. So then I sent you a message, did the interview. And then from there, I was like, oh, I should probably start sending more messages. Send a message to Luis. Luis got me back. We worked on a gig. And then ever since then, hitting it off. And then the word.
You can say with dates and with friends and stuff like that. Yeah. But
anyway, sorry.
No, one thing that I do want to say is that I didn't know where you were at when you reached out to me. Like I didn't know what your level was or anything like that. But to me, it did seem like you were like beginner. Like just from, how you thought I was just like an insurance.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I thought you were a beginner, and it was like, oh, well, I don't know how long it'll take for me, not necessarily to take you seriously, but me to be like, hey, I want to hire you. I want to do that. Let's work together as professionally. I didn't know how long that would take, but as soon as you started networking, I'm hiring you already. Like I'm getting you on, you're working with him. So I really think that the key to growing quickly is networking. Yep. And I feel like you can say that more than anyone right now. Cause in how many months do you feel like you were able to get from boom, boom?
It was literally, I think this started this year. I was like, all right, I'm learning photography. I literally just started learning photography in 2020. But then I was like, I need to do photo and video. I was like, oh, but I also need more clients. I need people that have clients. I need to collab with the people that are doing this full time. I'm still making the transition. I was like, I need to talk to people that have done it. So then I just looked AZ filmmakers, on the Instagram hashtag search. I was just looking for anybody. And then I found his, but I was already following Luis. And then I found the Arizona Filmmakers. And then I was like, yeah, this could be good. Because then I could pitch my company and then also, become a part of the community that's in Arizona. Because to me, it was also kind of small. I didn't even know that many people. So then, I was just shooting every shot. I was like, hey, let's shoot. Hey, let's shoot. Oh, you want me to do behind the scenes? Perfect. I'll do it.
Yeah. The fastest people that I've seen grow are the people that are out there trying to connect and obviously I tried to do that. And I got a wrong response. But that's why Arizona Filmmakers, I think, makes it easier. We create events that are super fun. I don't know if we had a red carpet event in April, which was our first one. I started this in January with Stefan. And 3 months later, big event, red carpet. We had like almost 300 people show up. It was like insane. So a big need in the community, but those events make it easy for you to connect and meet people that normally you would never met, you know, like Mike Myers, Jacob Owens was there.
Oh yeah.
Jacob,
Dude, that was insane.
That was the big connection, and people who were there were able to meet Jacob Owens, which back in 2015 when I started, I was like, man, one day I hope to meet Jacob Owens, but I don't know when that's.
How did that? I was curious about that. How did that like partnership or friendship start with Jacob Owens? Because
I knew that, and this is again what I'm going to try to do with Rob Schneider for the next event. I'm going to try to get Rob Schneider.
Bro. Okay. All right. Soy mexicano, pero pues sí lo conozco. I think he's married to a Mexican.
He's
his wife is Mexican.
His wife is Mexican. Yeah. First I asked the community, anybody I knew who knows Jacob Owens. The person who knew him was Don Miliano, Matt Mills, and I said, hey, can you send him a message just to put him, stay top of mind and get him to know what we're doing. He said, okay, yeah. He sent some message. Hey, do you think you can make an appearance at this event? Jacob said no. He's just busy. He's busy. He said, I'm not going to be able to. And then I was like, okay. So then I started seeing who his close friends were, and I started inviting them to the event. Just because it takes 7 times, I think 9 times now, this research shows 9 times for you to see something in order for you to buy. So I was like, okay, Matt Mills was the first one. Let's throw as many things towards like Jacob Owens' eyes. And hopefully he looked on our page. He saw the brand. It was nice, clean, professional videos of filmmakers. And then I think like a week before the event, I hit him up one last time. Just like, I was just sitting on my couch, like, hopefully, it doesn't hurt. I said, hey, I just want to, I don't know if you're still busy, but I just want to see if you are able to go to the event. I'll have a free ticket for you and I'll give you as many as you need. Just let me know. And he's like, yeah, I should be able to go. I was like,
yeah, bro.
Yeah. Like this is a person that I was like, when am I ever gonna meet this guy? Like, and now I'd say we're friends.
I would say so. I mean,
bro, that's freaking awesome, bro. Like la cosa que tú dices, what you're saying about networking is so important, like for growth. But what keeps what builds a really nice relationship with with another, like creator to creator, is obviously it has to a lot more than the networking. Obviously, for example, when I met you, right? I met G, whatever. I could have been like, oh yeah, this network, whatever. But if I had heard que tenían mala reputación o trabajando acá, esto, lo otro, I'd be like, networking, I don't think is that a good idea. I'm just gonna keep them on my Instagram just in case I need help or they need help. But I mean, en la manera de que tienes que tener una consistencia. Like you have to be consistent with your work. You have to be consistent with your portfolio, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat people, the way you treat clients. It has a lot to do for you to have a successful, obviously, relationship with from creator to client or creator to creator. It's as a lot to do. So whenever you go to these events, make sure that besides just trying to network, try to create yourself a little bit more in the part where like you build that relationship, like a serious relationship, because obviously puedes conocer muchos. And one of the things that I had, I was talking to Isaac Joel ya por un ratito ya, y por fin se me dio la oportunidad de conocerlo en el evento, en el Arizona Filmmakers. And when I saw him, I was like, hey, ahí está el muchacho con el que he platicado. And we connected and we started shooting the next week, literally like some content. And from there now, ya fuimos a verlo a su casa una vez a una premiere que tenía y cosas así. So, we're building a relationship, y como yo sé que es una persona tan apasionada por lo que hace, it's cool to have somebody like that on your circle or like near your circle, ¿me entiendes? Porque te puede motivar mucho. Y es muy importante, pues. Un consejo que puedas dar a estas personas, bro, an advice that you could probably share with those people that are really not embarrassed, ¿cómo se puede decir? They're a little shy to start networking with others. And And in fact, there's a lot of people that are really shy to work with others because they feel intimidated by their work. They feel intimidated by their skill. And I still go through that, even though there's like big people that are like machín que saben grabar. I still go through that. Like
people are intimidated by you, or you're intimidated by
No. I don't get intimidated unless it's like Peter McKinnon or something. No, but I mean, I'm talking about like in the matter of gente que está trabajando con gente grande. And then when they see your work and they're all like, oh yeah, let's collab this work, this and that, blah, blah, replying to stories, you know, you're working together. I mean, you're trying to work it together, trying to link up, whatever. But then when it comes to working together, like the one date you guys can work together, they just avoid your messages and everything. When in fact, weeks prior to that, he was like, oh, no, vamos a trabajar y todo. But they feel like sometimes, not just with me, but I feel like everybody goes through that where like you actually.
Imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so imposter syndrome is something really hard because I still have it. Like as skilled as I feel like I can be, when I get a big company coming and it's like I need help with this and that, and I'm like, shoot, am I even ready? Like you start, downplaying it and all that stuff. But just what helps me is just remembering like going through my work and seeing all the success I've helped other people, get, and I'm like, no, yeah, I'm ready. So imposter syndrome is still something I struggle with, but I think, if you're shy and you're networking with someone, the best thing to do when in doubt, just humble yourself and just truly say how you feel. Like, I really admire you. I've been wanting to work with you. Like, don't come in like, yo, I'm the best. You gotta
always
work
compliment
with me.
their work first, bro. That's what I was telling G, that you always have to compliment their work or their skill.
And you got to realize, unless they were like given this natural success, unless they were like, I don't know, but unless they were giving it to them, if they worked hard for their success, they're gonna like want to help you succeed.
Has a lot to do.
Yeah, that's true with me. I'm sure that's true for you. Like, we worked really hard, and the first thing I want to do is help you succeed. So if you come to me humble, you should just know that I do want to help you already off the bat. If you're like egocentric and you're coming off as like a dick,
I see a lot of those.
I'm the best creator. We should definitely collab.
Like best in the valley, all this stuff.
I see a lot of those when I especially in events. There's like I was telling G, like there's events that you can probably try to network, but there's some stuck-ups que se quedan así como que no quieren platicar con nadie because they want to be recognized. I noticed that they want to que pasa por un lado de ellos y que digas, oh my God, that's the one guy that made that video. It's not like that, bro. Like, I'm over here having a drink, chilling, and trying to make new friends. But then, todos por su lado, like, oh, I want to be recognized as the rapper that I want to be recognized as the esto y lo otro. No, bro. Like, it's a networking event.
Yeah.
It's not an event to like make you like a freaking superstar.
Yeah, that's two things. Tomorrow, we're actually going to record a video for Arizona filmmakers teaching people how to network, and two of those things is. A networking event, what you want to do is you don't want to approach it like a job fair. So that's one end of the spectrum. You come in with your binder and all your business cards. It's fine to have business cards, but don't treat it as like you're coming to find work.
Yeah.
That's not what networking is. You see those people that are walking around say, hi, my name is this. I do this. Look at my work. Here's my business card. And then they leave to the next person. Like, that person no one likes, number one. Number two.
Oh, no.
I got to tell you, like, if you've done it, you've done it. But hopefully you're not going to be that person.
It's a learning experience always for everybody, right?
And number two, those people don't get far. They probably try, if they're determined enough, they'll probably try maybe 4 times. And then they're going to be like, I don't get any success from networking events. Well, because you're approaching it like a job fair.
Yeah.
The other spectrum is treating it like a meet and greet. Like if you're the celebrity that you were talking about. Yeah. If you treat it like a meet and greet and you're there and you're just standing there, not approaching anyone, just waiting with sunglasses and a mullet, and I'm just kidding. That's how he showed up at the last. No, I'm just kidding. No. But if you go,
oh my gosh,
if you show up like a meet and greet and you're just waiting for people to come up to you, and then when people try to actually talk to you, and you're just like. You pretend to be interested because it's a networking event, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get a drink, and you cut them off or something like that. Like, this happened to me. you're not going to get very far either. You're not the biggest person in the room. You're never going to be the biggest person in the room. So humble yourself, and you're there to make one connection. Your goal should be there to make one connection that you haven't had before. That's your goal. And if you aim for that, you might make a few more connections. You build a bigger, little group, but your goal at a networking event is to make one connection that you haven't had before. If you don't do that, it wasn't a successful networking event.
Yeah, I agree to that, bro. The ego, and even not even on network events, bro. Like my guy right here, I even messaged big creators to be able to collab or things like that, and I don't get it. I just be left unseen. I don't do those anymore, but when I was trying to network, I was trying to grow. No me pelaban. My guy right here went through a little situation where you messaged someone and they didn't pay attention to his message. But you don't have to say the whole story, but just like briefly, bro.
No, yeah. Like I said, I was trying to, I'm still coming up. Still trying to connect with every creator. And then I got Luis, and then I started doing work with Luis. Finally, the creator I messaged first, really like your work. I was like, okay, man, but what was this when I was there like 3 months ago, trying to work with you from the beginning?
You told him, now I want to work with you or something like that. And
the creator said, now I want to work with you?
Yeah. Now. I was like,
How about back then when I messaged you a couple months ago?
I was like, bro, the work hasn't changed. It's just, you didn't give me the opportunity.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
And I know other, I know some creators or some filmmakers that are they're not bad people, but they are busy. And I think that that's why these networking events help those people that want to connect.
Yeah.
But they leave people on red to connect with people. Like, let's see your true colors then. Yeah. Like, you're at this event. Are you going to be the meet and greet person that doesn't really try to connect? Or are you going to be the person that connects with the people that they said, yeah, I want to connect, I just don't have any time. You know what I mean?
And this whole circles are back around to the first big word that you use at the beginning of the podcast, which is called ambition. How much do you really want it? Do you realize? Because you started with the ambition, obviously, to become a filmmaker. But then how much is your ambition to grow, to be known, to help. Help and all that stuff, bro. It's it's in you. If you want it, you can get it, Yeah. So can you just finish it up, bro? Unless you have another question. No, you good?
No, dude, this has been really good.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. I was really happy
this
with you guys.
This is the dream team I had envisioned before even. I'm serious.
Bro, it's like
I was
Casey,
telling,
Peter, and Maddie, bro.
I was like, this is the dream team in Arizona. Like, if there was any bigger team, it would be us three.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping it still combines that.
Look, what I'm trying to do, and right now I'm gonna say it on the podcast. I think I'm too relaxed right now. I have too much.
That right there's yours.
I have way too much headroom. But I'm trying to do a creator day where a bunch of creators, probably you can announce it, or probably you can also promote it, or if you agree to it, obviously. If we can a bunch of us, what's it called, creators and photographers, filmmakers. If we can take a day out to go to Glamis or to go to Watson Lake and just create some sick films, sick content, photos to cinematics, and just everybody come out in the vlog so that you can have more exposure with another type of creators and other audience. It would be nice for just to go chill, bro, go eat, have fun, probably play some sports, I don't know, just swim, I don't know, but just a full day of, not a retreat, because I don't want to make it a retreat, but just a hangout day. Dude, so probably you can help me organize it. And
you know me, if I'm gonna be a part of this, we're gonna go all out. We're gonna make it a retreat. We're gonna go to Sedona.
There we go.
We're going to Sedona. We're renting out Airbnb for how many people?
You didn't see when I was trying to do it last year? I was trying to do a retreat.
I don't think we knew each other last year.
But I was gonna bring the Ace Family videographer, Joe, the director. We had agreed to do a 2-day workshop, since the Ace Family was so hot, and me and him were in touch, whatever. And I was gonna bring him out to a resort in Sedona. And I was going to start promoting and everything. I even did a video and I showed it on my Instagram and everything. People were excited. oh my gosh, it was so much work. I didn't have the team to help me, and I was getting busy with work. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna postpone it to a different. So maybe we can create something. But
We got it.
Me and him, I've been talking. Like, how can we get to bring one of those like big creators? Like if we bring like either Maddie or Peter or Casey or what's his name, the other one,
Full-time filmmaker?
Chris Howe, or one of the big known ones and pioneers that we can bring them and just have a word for us. I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably trying to charge us. But I mean, if we could come up with a budget or an agreement or something, I mean,
Dude,
I'm pretty sure
I
it
think
could
this
work.
is very possible. You want to next year?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Like,
For sure.
this is
I'm so
gonna
down,
happen.
bro.
This is
Yeah.
the dream team I was telling you guys about.
For sure. And then if you can announce also, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I think I was just gonna like hype you up.
Announce the your film Arizona Filmmakers event, bro. Before we forget.
Yes.
Before signing off.
So for anyone who's watching this, we have a networking event, a red carpet event. We have quarterly. September 22nd, we have the next red carpet event. There's going to be a big mansion in the background, luxury cars in the driveway, and then to top it all off, you're going to have the Glambot, the Sisu Cinema robot brought to you by Real Bros to capture you walking
insane.
down the red carpet with the luxury cars and the mansion in the back. And just top-notch filmmakers all in one place. So be sure to be there.
Sheesh, and I'm so down. Okay, I'm so down to go. Please, guys, if you are a filmmaker in Arizona, if you're starting off, or if you're thinking of getting into the filmmaking or just like networking, just hear stories and meet new people, please go to the event.
Yep.
You will not regret it. Es un evento buena onda. Mucha gente que habla español también, mucha gente latina. So I'll be there. Pretty sure G Brown will be there. Right?
If I don't have to go to this
No,
wedding.
you're going.
Oh, man. Pero sí vamos a tratar de estar ahí. Gracias por haber estado con nosotros, bro. Es una persona excelente. Te apreciamos mucho. Gracias por tenernos en tu casa, en tu estudio tan bonito, la verdad.
Gracias.
Muy, muy bonito.
Muy gracias.
And hopefully we can shoot another one in the Creator Day. I don't know. I've been trying to, like I said, I'm trying to go to Glamis and other spots just to create some sick content. But let's do it, man.
Yeah,
so
let's do
down.
it.
All right.
Can we put in like a dream team on 3?
Dream.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Dream team.
Oh. Hold on. What did I
Well, dream team.
Dream team.
Let's go.
Dream team. Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Follow my guide right here, Moneta Design, Arizona Filmmakers, Sundays Media Pro, Luismilanp, and Big Creator Talk Official. See you guys later. Take care, guys.